YouTube, what's up? It's Divide and I got a review for you. So we're checking out Fortnite. In case you don't know what Fortnite is, it's a big battle royale game that lets you jump out of a flying bus. Then you find loot, kill other players, and win the game. Anyway, I never made an intro for this video, so here's one that took me about 10 seconds to make, so check it out. So now we got that stuff out of the way, let's talk about Fortnite. So after a few weeks of causing chaos in the world of Fortnite, I wanted to give you my first impressions on the game, because in all honesty I never really liked battle royale games to begin with, until I ran into Fortnite. You see, I've played games like Infestation and Call of Duty Warzone, but none of them were as fun as Fortnite, where I could throw people off buildings. Yep, see ya. Oh, and then there was the bus. Wait a minute, you get to thank the bus driver? That's cool, because a flying bus is totally normal, right? Anyway, I never said how I started playing to begin with. You see, at first I hated these sort of games, but then I realised it wasn't the game that made it fun. It was the people you play with. It's one of those games where you kinda need friends. Luckily for me, I had one. But okay, his family. My cousin to be specific. Oh, and he's 8 years old. So he asked me to play, so I thought, okay, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Surprisingly, not much actually. So he taught me how to play the game, believe it or not, because I had no clue what I was doing other than thanking the bus driver, which I didn't even know was a thing until like a week after playing, because it was so hard to spot the obvious, right? Oh, and then there was this guy. Okay, yeah, I can't stand listening to that anymore. So time passed and I was gradually getting better at the game. My cousin always loved for both of us to land here, whatever the hell this place is called. Okay, I think I found it. It's called Catty Corner. Yeah, definitely something catty about this place. Look at him, so serious. Yep, bad idea. So eventually my buddies joined and we formed a squad. Oh, by the way, these guys are awesome, so thanks for having me in your team. So back to the squad. Too long didn't read version. We destroyed everyone. Now as a new player, what are my thoughts? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, yeah, that's not the entire review. So what I actually like most about Fortnite is that no matter how terrible you are at the game, you have a chance of a second chance. Does that even make sense? Nope. What I'm trying to say is you get this small card thing that you can pick up from your dead teammates. I think it's called a reboot card. And then you can bring your teammates back to life from the reboot van nearby. Definitely one of the best things about Fortnite in my opinion. So in Fortnite there's a building system. I have mixed thoughts on this. It can be really useful when fighting other players, but at the same time really annoying. It's really only beneficial to you if you're good at using it and doing it fast. Otherwise you're just going to get yourself killed half the time like I usually do. It's a nice feature, but I kind of feel like it's only made for certain types of players and not everyone. The next thing I want to point out is the inventory size. So you get 5 slots, which is really strict, compared to other games where you can have an entire inventory of about 50 items. However, I actually like this. It really gives players that difficult decision to choose what you feel is more useful and important to keep hold of. Of course, for me, that is going to be food. A lot of food. No, but on a serious note, I feel like having grenades, a close and long range weapon, some shields, and medkits really worked out well for me. The game itself feels smooth. I like how it has crossplay unlike most other games. And for it being a free game as well, that's definitely a bonus. It kind of feels like an addictive game, but at the same time I feel like it can get some boring and repetitive moments. The game frequently has updates, which is a must when it comes to these sort of games, otherwise you'll end up getting so bored you'll probably spend your entire bank saving accounts on V-Bucks. On that note though, I want to talk about V-Bucks and cosmetics next. So I'm personally not a fan when it comes to spending real money on cosmetic gear to make your character look better, but I respect why it's there. Without some form of microtransactions for cosmetics in the game, it's unlikely the game would survive for long, especially with it being a free game. Without V-Bucks and season passes, it'd probably end up being a paid game, so I strongly respect that. That is of course as long as it doesn't end up like a Fallout 76 old pay-to-win medkits. But looking at the game's cosmetics, I have to say there are a lot of pretty good ones, but of course they don't come for free. Otherwise you'll be having this one, but I'm muting the sound because god, I am not listening to that again. The size of the world is quite big. You have a lot of places and options to choose from, whether that's landing in the middle of the ocean to instant death, landing in a quiet place, or landing in a more populated area and having a party with a bunch of sweats. Whatever you choose and the amount of ways you can play is almost infinite, and your choices will have consequences. I mean, could you imagine all 100 people landing in Catty Corner? That would actually be fun to see. Moving on to weapon choices. When playing things like duos and trios, I feel like there should be more weapons available. I seem to always run into assault rifles and pistols, or lever action shotguns, and I feel like this is too basic, even for a kid-friendly game. There should be more options to choose from in these types of game modes, and it shouldn't be an easy thing to be able to find a full inventory's worth of assault rifles within the first minutes of landing. Finally, I want to talk about quests. I absolutely love that they have quests in the game. It really gives people something to do other than trying to win the match and eating food and making terrible life choices. But still, being able to do little quests around the world really gives you a break from that repetitive aspect. But as a new player over time, I thought the game was fairly easy to pick up. It's kind of one of those games where the more you play, the more you learn, like sinking into the sand, hiding in certain places and stuff like that. You really have a fair amount of things you can do, like playing duos, trios, rumble, or even creative, and I'm sure there's probably a lot more that I still don't know about. But overall, I'm rating Fortnite Battle Royale in 2021 a 9 out of 10. From the view of a new player, with most points going to the amount of content provided for a free-to-play game, and in general, the overall gameplay feel itself. So Fortniters, that is my review / thoughts on Fortnite in 2021 from the perspective of a new player. Again, thanks to all these awesome people on screen for playing with me, teaching me, and gifting me a load of stuff. So if you people want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to like, comment, sub, and share with your Fortnite buddies. And let me know what you like or dislike the most about Fortnite. But if you didn't like the video, then click the thumbs down twice just to be sure. But now get back in those squads and I'll see you all in the next video.